This girl was found hiding under vehicles in the parking lot of a Holiday Inn hotel in Chinle, Arizona. Her left front leg was swollen to roughly 4 times its size with visible severe infection. She was clearly starving. Her rib bones and hip bones made that obvious to anyone with eyes. This area of Arizona is thought to have hundreds of thousands of stray animals. Stray dogs and cats are forced to compete for their food, and when injured, well, let's just say there are no free lunches. They starve till they lay down for the last time, which was clearly the path that this dog was on. This particular girl caught a very big break. She was noticed by someone visiting to volunteer at a spay-neuter clinic set up by the local Humane Society organization, and they spotted her but could not get near her. Someone contacted Tracy, an Anacortes, Washington resident who was staying at the hotel on business. Tracy has a big heart for animals and was certainly not going to turn a blind eye to this one. She was aware of the Black Hat Humane Society. Tracy had in fact saved 4 previous dogs from this area, and this one was looking like number 5. The Black Hat Humane Society worked closely with Tracy to capture this girl and get her seen by a visiting veterinarian who was herself working tirelessly at a spay and neuter clinic just a mile from the hotel. The vet determined that saving the leg was impossible, unfortunately. It was agreed that the leg would be amputated and Tracy would take on the responsibility of caring for this animal until the time a caring permanent home could be found. Tracy worked to get the necessary health certificates put in place for the airline and personally drove Holiday to the Albuquerque, New Mexico airport and then flew with her back to Seattle and drove her to her final destination at her Anacortes home. In case you haven't figured it out, Holiday was, of course, named after the hotel where she was found. Arriving at Tracy's home, Holiday was greeted by a group of very friendly humans. While Tracy was changing Holiday's wound dressing, the other humans showed Holiday the kind of love that she had likely not seen in a very long time, if ever. Once bandaged up, Holiday was given as much food as she was willing to eat. She vacuumed it down like she was never going to see another meal. We thought she might never stop. The wound that the amputation left behind was gut-wrenching. The visual of all those metal staples holding together that jagged wound made you feel her pain just looking at it. You can imagine the trauma that comes with the removal of an arm or a leg. The amazing thing about Holiday is if you looked at her smiling face, you would assume there was absolutely nothing wrong with her. Only 2 days after that leg was removed, she was acting as though all was normal. Of course, it wasn't normal. Holiday needed to be kept calm despite her own efforts to have fun. She still had leakage from her fresh wound. Dressing the wound and wrapping it in gauze, tape, and a fresh t-shirt was a daily requirement for Tracy and Holiday that would have to go on for weeks, and it did. Yet there was no stopping this dog. By the end of the first week, she was playing with Tracy's other rescue dog, Nikki, also from Arizona. They would race around the living room, chasing squeaky toys, then outside and down the back stairs. The t-shirts were getting dirtier. The wound still leaked, but less so as time went on. It's been a few months now, and Holiday is fully recovered. She wears out her 4-legged friend Nikki. She easily jumps up on the bed at bedtime. She chases balls at the dog park with all the eagerness she can muster. She's finally ready for her caring forever home. But we don't want Holiday to go to just anyone. Over the last 2 months, she's moved into Tracy's heart, and she just wouldn't feel right if she didn't think Holiday's needs were being met at the level she deserves. Holiday has a lot of love to give. She loves licking and kissing everyone. She loves waking up in bed with her owners, giving them kisses all the while. She also has a lot of energy. We would want her to have the company of another dog or a family with children. If you're interested in adopting Holiday, please drop Holiday an email. Let her know what her new surroundings would look like and how her new life would be with you as her owner. Thanks very much for watching. We look forward to Holiday's future happiness. Tracy would also like to add, until the time comes that there are no more strays and no more animals being euthanized in pounds, please consider adoption instead of helping to grow the breeding industry. There are so many homeless and suffering animals like Holiday in our country because humans have not been responsible about spaying and neutering all their pets. There really is no humane justification not to prevent more unwanted animals from being born into a life of suffering. On behalf of Holly, we'd like to thank the following kind hearts. Deanna Tosi, a committed animal advocate who works with multiple rescue agencies as well as on her own. Best Friends Animal Rescue in Chinle, Arizona. Cindy and the Black Hat Humane Society out of Colorado. And Dr. Upshaw Baya and her team at Res Solutions in Arizona for their life-saving help for Holly and so many other four-legged creatures in the Four Corners Navajo Nation area. Thanks very much for taking the time and watching this video. Bye-bye.